welcome to another video. I am Debbie. Today I have a kitting down of a really small canvas that I completed in January, but I'm just now getting around to kitting it down, and I'll show you what that looks like whenever I'm done with the kit down process as well. This one was Oreo, and this was from Diamond Art Club. It was only a 17 centimeter by 17 centimeter, so it is extremely small, but it is really cute. So I'm definitely going to show you whenever I am done, but it didn't take but a couple of hours to complete. It is also on my series that I'm doing for month in reviews, and so I did my January at the beginning of February, so I will put a link to that at the top of the eye in case you're interested in seeing that as well. So I do save my drills, my leftover drills, and this one won't take very long because there's not that many, but I save them for a couple of reasons. One is in case I run out, I will have the extra drills. And then another one is if I decide to do another heaven and earth design whenever I am done with the one I'm working on now, then I'll have the drills for it. But I'm really only going to keep one bag of each, so that could pose a problem with that. But it's going to be a long time before I will need any for heaven and earth design. I just want to do just one cross stitch conversions at the same time, and mine's going to take a while. That is going to be up on the channel next week. I believe I have it scheduled for next Sunday to show you what I've done on my changes for my cross stitch conversion. And this one still has a lot of static in it. I may just have to pull. Those are 310s. I really don't need to keep these. This box has all of my round drills in it, and I have been keeping them all together, all the rounds and all the squares. Squares are in a different box, and I keep some of the different companies that I like to diamond paint. I keep all of these in the same container as long as they're the same color, but I'm kind of starting to change my thought process there. So I'm not really sure if going forward I'm going to keep them all in the same containers or if I'm going to have new containers. I'm not really sure. I don't even have it. This one's 334. That's why I don't have it. But I've thought about keeping all the Diamond Art Clubs together and then possibly just have all the others in bags together, but keep the Diamond Art Club separate since they do their drills in-house. But then I'm gonna have more baggies, which means I'm gonna have a bigger system. And so I don't know if I really need to do that as long as they're the same, die lot. I don't think it's gonna be too much of a problem, at least I hope not. But I am thinking about the Diamond Painting Deutschland to keep those separate because those drills are different, and I have several Diamond Painting Deutschlands that I want to eventually do, and I don't want to combine those drills with others. So that I know I'm going to change. But they're going to have their own box. So I've got to get on that pretty soon because I'm almost done with Diana. And once I get that one finished, then I'm going to want to kit it down soon because I haven't been able to use any of those containers for a year now. So I think it's time that I go ahead and get those done. Hopefully, we'll see. And I am working on starting to kit up for my new Josephine Wall kit that I'm going to do, and I'm going to do that for the event in April, and that's going to take some time to kit up. It's 220 colors, and I've changed how I'm going to do it from what I did the first time. And once I have that video up, I will let everybody know what those changes are and why I decided to make those changes. I think it's going to work better for me because the way that I have Diana kitted up, I'm not real crazy about how I have it, and it's taken me twice as long because of the way that I kitted it up. I really didn't know very much when I went to kit that one up, and now I've learned so much and I know what works better for me that I think that doing this new one, which is going to be Fly Me to the Moon, I think that one is going to be much easier. And it's also a little bit smaller. I'm trying to get these off and put them in the trash. They're coming right off, but then they're wanting to stick to me. Let's see, 550. There were actually, as small as this little kit was, there was actually 20 colors in here, so I was kind of surprised about that. But there were so many colors. I have ordered a new box because I need an extension of this one. I ordered an extension box, so hopefully that's all I'm going to need for the rounds. But we'll see. I may end up keeping more, I don't know yet. It's always a work in process. If I want something improved, I can just change it. Maybe a lot of work, but it can be done. Okay, this is 602. I think a lot of these I already have the start of. I'm not sure if that's the same color. Let me take a look. These are kind of brighter. I think that's good. And it's really funny, I go to all this trouble of kitting down, and really it's not that much trouble, it just takes a little bit. But having this box, having it set up the way that I want it, and then when I need the extra drills, if I run out of a drill color and I go to my extra drill box, it's really funny because usually I don't have the one that I need. So that's kind of frustrating. There's a little green one that's stuck in there, but I'll worry about that later. That gets a little frustrating when you do save your drills, and then the drills you want, of course, are not the drills you have. But I have gotten lucky a couple of times, and I needed about 20 or so drills, and I had plenty that were in my leftovers, so that was really nice. Let's see, 644. I need to have, as I'm going through here, I'm taking out some of these little cardstock pieces that I had. I thought that I needed those when I first did this because I didn't want to stand up because there wasn't enough in the box. But these bags are pretty good, and I want to have as much room as possible in each bag. So taking that cardstock out is helping with that too. And they're standing up okay now, but there's quite a bit in here. Okay, so that's 644. I wouldn't mind doing a couple more smaller kits like this from Diamond Art Club. And this one I had gotten from Amazon, but it is Diamond Art Club's. I didn't run out of any colors, so that was good. Had plenty of colors and even had quite a bit to spare. But it was nice to work on a small kit instead of a larger one. And I could actually see some process and progress. So that's definitely a plus. Because right now, the ones I'm working on, I just don't feel like I'm progressing very far on any of them. But I'm working on too many at one time. I think if I were working on just a particular one, get that one finished and go to the next one, then I would probably see more of a progress. It's a pattern anyway, but it's okay. Once I get Diana finished, that's gonna be a big relief. I can add something else to it, to what I'm working on. Okay. We are getting there. These are peeling right off once I get it started, so that's a good thing because I did not put washi on these. I didn't think it really needed it. Diamond Art Club's is pretty good about coming off. There's another green one in there. There was a lot of green in this. The background was completely green, and I basically took the cover off of this and just did all the background, then went and did the cat. But I wasn't gonna kit up, then I decided it would be a good idea because if I didn't finish all at one time, then at least I could have it covered and not have bags everywhere. That kind of worried me a little bit. I didn't want bags everywhere. I didn't want them to get lost. I didn't want them to get tipped over and putting them into, you know, several trays while I was working on this. Getting a lot of grays there. Okay, that's $7.62. I hope everybody is doing well. It has been a crazy week, just crazy busy week here. I don't feel like I've gotten that much diamond painting done this week. So I'm hoping that I will be able to diamond paint some over the weekend. And I'm recording this a little early, actually on Friday, and you will see this on Sunday, or that's the plan anyway, for you to see this on Sunday. So by the time that you see it, you'll only have one day left in your weekend. So I'm hoping that the future me has been able to diamond paint this weekend. It's supposed to be just a really cold, icky weekend here. It's been raining all day. I was hoping to wait on this video and see if the sun would pop out just for any length of time so I could use natural light, and it did for a few minutes, but not very much. That looks like the same color. It looks like some of these may be a little bit brighter, but they're the same color as what I already have in my bag. I opened that bag and drills went everywhere. Well, that's okay, I'll get that later. 3607, I'm just gonna move this out of the way. All right, 3607, we're now on this side. All right, I do have a bag for this one, all right. There's a little blue one in there. Looks like it is about to pour down rain. I've worked the first half of the day. Now I have to go to another campus for a meeting, and it was closer to my house in the opposite direction than where I am normally on campus. So I left there a little early, came home, thought, well, I'll go ahead and I will get this recorded so it will be ready to go on Sunday. This one's sticking. It'll be ready to go on Sunday, and then once I finish this, it'll be time to go to my meeting. And then from there, it will be finally time to start my weekend. 3755. Oh, that one's almost full. I'm trying to talk myself out of going to this meeting. It's only an hour. It's gonna take me that long to drive up there and back, or 45 minutes, I guess, to drive up there and back. And that's okay. I just hope it doesn't start raining, because I know if it's cold, and it's already cold and icky out. If it starts raining, I know I'll talk myself out of going to this meeting. And I really need to go. That was a little bit darker, but that's okay. I don't usually do that. Okay, 3755. I was hoping that my new boxes would come in before I kitted this one down, but they haven't. 3811, I had to order some. 37. Lately, I have been doing my videos in my dining room, and it just seems to sound better, and it looks better because I do have more natural light coming in, and it's not in the basement. So let me know what you guys think. If you think that it sounds better, I have changed out my microphone. The only thing with this thing is that it's supposed to last up to 3 hours without having to be recharged, and it doesn't last nearly that long. So I just have to really watch it. I'm debating if I want to take it back and tell them there's something wrong with it, because it guaranteed that it would last over 3 hours, and it has not yet. And sometimes it just quits recording, so I have to stop and make sure that it's still on green and it's recording, because I have lost audio 3 times already. And that's not any fun, because then I have to redo the whole thing. And there's some videos you just can't redo. All right, I got 2 more left. 30, 38, 53. I don't think I have this one already. Nope, I do not. It's hard to reach this far. All right, 34. This weekend I'm getting my nails done. I'm taking time to do all of that, which will be nice. I need to get mine done. I need to get Paige's done. I've been doing my own for the past month, and I'm liking it a lot better. Not having to go into the salon, saving money, not having to wait because they don't take appointments, or you can make an appointment, but they don't ever stick with it. So there's no point in making an appointment. All right, 3864. I think I've already got that one started. I do. That does not look the same. Let me see. Oh, now the sun comes out now that I'm almost finished. I am really thinking, now that I'm looking at these drills and the drills that I have, I'm thinking that Diamond Art Clubs is going to be brighter. But that mixed in pretty well. I may end up doing Diamond Art Club box by itself. So what are you guys doing with the new drills? The ones of you that decide to kit down, are you doing yours by manufacturer? Or what have you decided to do? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. I just hate to have so many extra boxes, but maybe if I just do, like I do a lot of Dreamer Designs. If I have Dreamer Designs, and then if I have maybe Diamond Art Club, or just have Diamond Art Club, then have all the premiums together. And then I haven't been keeping the discount company ones. I've been putting those in my little jar. Maybe I should start keeping those too and put those in a separate container. Okay, so this is done. I really don't like how some of these, the actual bags are taller, and they shouldn't be. It's just how they're laying. So that is done. I now have this one ready for my next project. Let me move this, and then I will show you what the final project looks like. I'll be right back. Here's the final project. Look how cute that this turned out. And it's so small. I'm going to put this in one of my portfolios. I thought about even framing this and put this in my craft room because I have a lot of pinks in there, a lot of pastels. So this might be pretty just to frame it and just to have it in there for something nice to look at. I haven't decided yet, but I will decide eventually. But I didn't have any fraying because of the stitching here. And it took me like maybe 2 hours to do this. So it's very easy, really, really cute. There wasn't any issues with the drills popping or anything like that. And the sticky was really good. And it was just a lot of fun to do, especially all of the bright colors. And I will put this finish in my logbook. I've gotten behind on that, so I need to update a little bit, but I will use this picture that came with it. It's a sticker, and I will put that in my logbook. The really small sticker I usually include at the end of my boxes, but this one didn't even come with a small sticker. It only came with this size, and so I just cut that. That was from the sticker sheet that had all of the drills, the DMC numbers on there. And so I will just take that and put that in my logbook because I have plenty of space to put a larger photo. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it may have given you some ideas on how you would like to kit down if that's what you've been considering doing. And then also to see how cute that this one turned out. And until next time, happy diamond painting. Bye.